Welcome back to our channel Rare Coins All World. Today, we're diving into the world of US quarters and talking about the United States of America 2016 quarter dollar. Whether you've come across one in your pocket or you're a collector looking to learn more, we'll explore its value, history, and what makes it potentially worth more than face value. The 2016 quarter is part of the US Mint's America the Beautiful series, which started in 2010. These quarters celebrate national parks and sites from all 50 states, the District of Columbia, and U.S. territories. In 2016, 5 different designs were issued: Shawnee National Forest, Cumberland Gap National Historical, Harpers Ferry National Historical Park, Theodore Roosevelt National Park, Fort Moultrie at Fort Sumter National Monument. Each design showcases significant natural and historical landmarks, making these coins not only a medium of exchange but also a piece of art and history. When it comes to the 2016 quarter, there are 3 main mint marks to keep an eye out for: P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, S for San Francisco. The mint mark can be found on the obverse side of the coin, near George Washington's portrait. Coins with the S mint mark are typically found in special proof sets and not in circulation. Now, if you find one of these quarters in your change, its face value is, of course, 25 cents. But let's talk about what collectors and the coin market are paying for coins in circulation. Most 2016 quarters are still worth just their face value of 25 cents. However, if the coin is in uncirculated or mint condition, it can fetch a higher price from collectors. A typical uncirculated 2016 quarter could sell for around $1 to $2, depending on its condition and demand. Here's where things get interesting. If you have a 2016 S-proof quarter, especially the silver version, it's much more valuable. Silver-proof quarters are made with 90% silver content, and these can be worth anywhere from $8 to $20, depending on the market and the condition of the coin. Finally, this coin market value is $30,000. Regular proof coins, which are specially struck for collectors, can also bring in $3 to $5 if they're still in pristine condition. Error coins are another category to look out for. A 2016 quarter with a minting error, such as a double die, off-center strike, or other defects, could significantly increase its value. Depending on the error, these coins can sell for $50 or more at auctions or to dedicated collectors. So, is the 2016 US quarter worth more than face value? In most cases, circulated coins are just worth 25 cents. However, if you come across one in mint condition, a proof coin, or even better, a silver proof or error coin, you could be holding a coin worth much more. Be sure to check the mint mark, look for any potential errors, and examine the condition of your coin before selling or trading it. You're into coin collecting or just curious about the value of your spare change, you've come to the right place. In today's video, we'll be talking about the United States of America 2009 quarter dollar. This coin has more than just face value. There are some fascinating details about its worth, history, and how you might have a valuable one sitting in your collection right now. So, let's dive right in. The 2009 quarter dollar belongs to the US Mint's America the Beautiful quarter series, which featured unique designs representing different states, districts, and territories of the United States. This year was significant because the US Mint released quarters commemorating US territories, including Puerto Rico, Guam, American Samoa, the U.S. Virgin Islands, and Washington, D.C. The coin is made from a copper-nickel clad composition, weighing 5.67 grams with a diameter of 24.26 millimeters. On the obverse side, you'll see the familiar image of George Washington, which has been featured on U.S. quarters since 1932. The reverse side, however, displays a different design depending on the specific state or territory. Before we get into the value, it's important to know that there are different mint marks to watch out for. The 2009 quarter dollars were minted in 3 locations: P for Philadelphia, for Denver's, for San Francisco. Each mint mark can affect the value of the coin, especially if it's in excellent condition or has a lower mintage number. Now, let's talk about value. The face value of this coin is, of course, 25 cents. However, Collectors are willing to pay more depending on the condition, rarity, and demand. Circulated coins. If your 2009 quarter is worn and has been in circulation, it will typically be worth between 25 cents and $1. However, if you have a rare or less commonly found quarter, you might see a value around $1-$2. Uncirculated coins. Coins in uncirculated or near mint condition, particularly with a P or D mint mark, can be worth anywhere between $2 to $5, depending on demand. Proof coins. The proof coins with an S mint mark are a bit more valuable due to their limited production and higher quality. These can fetch between $5 and $10, depending on the condition. Error coins. If your 2009 quarter has any kind of minting error, such as a double die, off-center strike, or missing clad layer, you could be looking at a value ranging anywhere from $50 to several $100s, depending on the error's rarity. Among the 2009 quarters, some designs are more sought after than others. The Puerto Rico quarter is one of the most popular and can fetch higher prices in uncirculated condition. The Guam quarter is also a favorite due to its relatively low mintage. If you have these in high-grade condition, you could definitely be holding on to something worth more than its face value. So, if you're looking to collect or sell your 2009 quarter dollar, here are a few tips. Check for mint marks. Look for the P, D, or S mint marks to identify where your coin was minted. Proof coins from San Francisco can be more valuable. Finley. This coin market value is $31,000. Check the condition. Coins that are in uncirculated condition or have minimal wear are always worth more to collectors. Look for errors. Always inspect your coin closely for any potential mint errors that could dramatically increase its value. Use a coin grading service. If you believe your quarter is in near perfect condition or has an error, it might be worth getting it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. This can significantly increase the coin's value in the collector's market. And there you have it. The United States 2009 quarter dollar is not only a piece of everyday currency but also a coin with historical significance and potential value to collectors. Whether you've got one from Washington, D.C., Puerto Rico, or any of the U.S. territories, you might be surprised by its worth. Today's video, we're diving into the history, value, and worth of the United States 1998 quarter dollar coin. If you have one of these coins sitting in your collection or in your pocket, you might be wondering what it's worth today. Before we talk about value, let's take a quick look at the coin's design and history. The 1998 quarter features the classic design introduced in 1932 to honor the 200th birthday of George Washington. On the obverse side, we see the familiar profile of George Washington, designed by sculptor John Flanagan. The reverse displays the iconic American eagle with outstretched wings, which has been part of the quarter's design for over 60 years. This eagle design was used until 1998, making this coin the last year before the launch of the famous State Quarters series in 1999. Now, let's talk specifications. The 1998 quarter is made of a copper-nickel clad composition. It weighs 5.67 grams, has a diameter of 24.26 millimeters, and features reeded edges. These specifications have remained consistent for decades, making this coin easily recognizable. In San Francisco, where proof coins were produced, Philadelphia and Denver minted the standard circulation coins, while San Francisco focused on creating higher quality proof coins for collectors. Display of average values based on condition. So, how much is a 1998 quarter worth today? For standard circulation coins, the value largely depends on the coin's condition or grade. In circulated condition, these coins are typically worth their face value of 25 cents. For coins in uncirculated or mint condition, their value can rise to about $1 to $3 depending on their grade. These coins aren't considered rare, but finding one in pristine condition could still be a nice addition to your collection. Display of proof coins and their shine compared to circulation coins. Now, if you come across a 1998 proof coin, especially in its original mint packaging, you're looking at a higher value. These proof coins, known for their sharp details and mirror-like finish, are worth more than the standard quarters. A 1998 U.S. proof quarter can be worth anywhere from $5 to $10 or more, depending on its condition. If you have a high-grade coin, especially one graded MS-67 or MS-68 by a professional grading service, it can fetch upwards of $20 to $50. Or finally, this coin market value is $32,000. Images of possible mint errors like double dies or off-center strikes. Always be on the lookout for error coins. While they aren't very common, some 1998 quarters have been found with errors such as off-center strikes or die cracks. These error coins can dramatically increase the value, sometimes fetching $50 to $100 or even more, depending on the rarity and type of error. A 1998 quarter spinning slowly on a reflective surface. Narrator: while most 1998 quarters are still only worth their face value of 25 cents, uncirculated examples and proof coins can be worth several dollars. And don't forget about those rare error coins, they can be real treasures. Today's video, we'll be diving into the United States quarter dollar from 1986. Whether you're a beginner or an experienced collector, stick around as we break down its history, design, and, most importantly, how much it's worth today. Let's start with some quick facts about the 1986 U.S. quarter. This quarter belongs to the Washington Quarter series, which has been in circulation since 1932. It's named after George Washington, the first president of the United States, whose portrait is featured on the obverse, or the front of the coin. The reverse side shows the American eagle, clutching arrows and an olive branch, symbolizing strength and peace. This design was in use from 1932 up until 1998, when the state quarters program began. The 1986 quarter is made from a copper-nickel alloy with a clad composition, which has been standard for U.S. quarters since 1965. Now, let's talk about how many of these quarters were made. In 1986, the U.S. Mint struck quarters at two locations. The Philadelphia Mint produced around 551 million quarters, while Denver produced about 504 million. Additionally, there were proof quarters made at the San Francisco Mint, marked by an S, intended for collectors rather than circulation. So, what's the value of a 1986 quarter today? As always, condition is key when it comes to determining a coin's worth. Circulated condition: if your 1986 quarter has been in circulation and shows signs of wear, its value is typically just 25 cents, its face value. However, some quarters in better condition might sell for a small premium, typically ranging from 50 cents to $1.50. Uncirculated condition: if your quarter is uncirculated, meaning it hasn't been used in commerce and retains its original luster, its value increases. A 1986 P or D mint quarter in MS-63 condition can fetch around $3 to $5, while higher grades like MS-65 or MS-66 can go for $10 to $25. Proof quarters: the proof versions made at the San Francisco Mint are highly collectible. These can range from $5 to $10 in perfect condition, but some high-grade proof coins in PF69 or PF70 might sell for $15 to $30 or more. It's also worth checking for errors or rare varieties, which could significantly increase the coin's value. Finally, this coin market value is $32,000. Coins with errors, like misstrikes or double dies, could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on the rarity and demand. So, is the 1986 quarter worth collecting? For most, it's a common coin and not particularly rare. However, uncirculated or proof versions can make excellent additions to a collection, especially in higher grades. If you find one in your pocket change, it's always a good idea to inspect it closely for any unusual features or mint errors, as these can boost its value considerably. Today's episode, we're taking a closer look at the United States of America quarter dollar from 2002. Could this quarter in your pocket be worth more than 25 cents? The 2002 United States quarter is part of the 50 State Quarters program, a series that began in 1999 and ran until 2008. Each year, 5 different states were honored with unique designs on the reverse side of the coin. These quarters became incredibly popular among collectors, and the 2002 issues feature states like Tennessee, Ohio, Louisiana, Indiana, and Mississippi. Let's start with an overview. Each of these quarters features a design representing the honored state on the reverse side, while the obverse side remains the familiar portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. The obverse has United States of America inscribed along with Liberty, In God We Trust, and the denomination, $quarter. The mint mark is located just to the right of Washington's ponytail, and this is important when determining the coin's value. There are 3 mint marks to look for when assessing the 2002 quarter's value: P for Philadelphia, D for Denver, and S for San Francisco. Quarters from Philadelphia and Denver were made for circulation, while the S mint mark indicates a proof coin, made especially for collectors. The mintage numbers for the 2002 quarters are quite high for the Philadelphia and Denver mints, with over 200 million coins produced for most state designs. However, the proof coins from the San Francisco mint are much rarer, with only around 3 million minted. So, what's the value of a 2002 quarter you might find in circulation? Well, most 2002 quarters from Philadelphia and Denver are worth face value if they're heavily. Finally, this coin market value is $31,000. However, in higher grades, like MS-65 or better, they can be worth between $1 to $5, depending on the state design. Coins in uncirculated condition, graded MS-65 or higher, will have minimal signs of wear, sharp details, and great luster. These are the ones collectors are willing to pay a premium for. Now let's talk about the proof versions. If you have a 2002 S-proof quarter, these were not released for circulation and typically come with a beautiful mirror-like finish. These coins generally sell for around $5 to $10, depending on their condition. Even more valuable are the 2002 S silver-proof quarters. These were struck in 90% silver and are worth between $10 and $20, with some even fetching higher prices depending on their grade and demand. As with many coins, errors can significantly increase the value of a 2002 quarter. Look out for off-center strikes, die cracks, or double dies. Some of these errors can raise the value of a quarter to $50 or more. So, it's always worth examining your coins closely for any unique characteristics. So, if you've got a 2002 quarter, it could be worth more than just 25 cents, especially if it's in mint condition, a proof version, or has a unique error. Be sure to check your pocket change, coin rolls, or collections for these hidden gems. Today, we're diving into the world of numismatics to explore the value of a specific coin, the United States $quarter from the year 2000. If you're a coin collector or just curious about the worth of your pocket change, stick around. First, let's take a look at the coin itself. The 2000 $quarter features the familiar image of George Washington on the obverse, designed by John Flanagan. This design has been a staple of the $quarter since 1932. On the reverse side, we see the coin from the year 2000 in the standard state quarter design. This was part of the 50 state quarters program, which began in 1999 and continued through 2008. Each quarter in this series represents a different state, but the 2000 quarters are specifically for the states of Delaware, Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Georgia. Now, let's talk value. In general, the 2000 $quarter coins in circulation are worth their face value of 25 cents. However, the value can vary if you have a coin from the 50 state quarter series in mint condition or if it's a particular variety. Uncirculated quarters and those graded in high mint state conditions can be worth more. For instance, a coin graded MS-65 or higher can fetch between $1 and $3. Coins with errors or unique minting anomalies can be worth even more, depending on the rarity and demand among collectors. Finally, this coin market value is $29,500. Some collectors also look for errors or special varieties. For example, quarters with misprints, double dies, or other unusual characteristics may attract higher prices. Always check with a trusted coin dealer or grading service to verify these types of coins. If you have a 2000 $quarter and you're wondering if it's worth more than its face value, it's a good idea to examine its condition and check for any potential errors. Consulting with a professional or getting the coin graded can provide more insight into its value. That's it for today's video. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the value of the 2000 quarter dollar. Today, we're diving into the value and history of the United States of America 2001 quarter dollar coin. If you've got one in your collection, you might be wondering how much it's worth today. The 2001 quarter is part of the U.S. Mint's popular 50-state quarters program. This program ran from 1999 to 2008 and featured designs representing all 50 states. In 2001, 5 states were honored on the reverse of the quarter: New York, North Carolina, Rhode Island, Vermont, and Kentucky. Each state's design reflects its unique history and culture. Let's break down the design. On the obverse, we have the familiar portrait of George Washington, designed by John Flanagan. This has been a staple on U.S. quarters since 1932. The reverse showcases each state's design, depending on which quarter you have from 2001. For example, New York's quarter features the Statue of Liberty and a map of the state, while Vermont's quarter highlights the state's maple syrup production. Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. You can tell where your coin was made by looking for the mint mark, located just below the year on the obverse. Quarters with a P were minted in Philadelphia, D stands for Denver, and S is for San Francisco, where proof quarters were made. The total mintage for 2001 quarters is quite high, with billions of coins struck at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints. However, proof quarters from San Francisco were minted in smaller quantities and can be more valuable. If you've got a regular 2001 quarter that has been circulating, its value is usually around 25 cents, face value. That's because these coins were minted in huge numbers, and most circulated coins don't have any significant collector's value unless they are in exceptional condition. Now, if your 2001 quarter is uncirculated or in mint condition, the value goes up. Uncirculated quarters can fetch around $28,000. Depending on the condition, but the real gems are the proof quarters, particularly those struck at the San Francisco Mint with the S mint mark. Finally, this coin market value is $30,000. Clad proof quarters in perfect condition can be worth around $5 to $10, and if you have the 90% silver proof version, its value can go as high as $20 or more depending on silver prices. Another thing to keep an eye out for are error coins. Sometimes, quarters can be struck off center, or there could be die cracks, missing elements, or other mistakes. These error coins can be worth much more than regular quarters, anywhere from $50 to $100 or even higher, depending on the severity and rarity of the error. So, the 2001 United States quarter might be worth just 25 cents if it's circulated, but if you have an uncirculated, proof, or error version, the value could be much higher. Always keep an eye out for those special coins in your collection. You never know what you might have. Today, we're going to talk about the United States quarter dollar from 2017. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just curious about the value of this coin, stay tuned, as we'll explore its design, history, and most importantly, its worth. The United States quarter dollar from 2017 is part of the America the Beautiful Quarter series, which began in 2010. This series features different national parks and historical sites on the reverse side of the coin. In 2017, 5 different quarters were released, each representing a unique location: Effigy Mounds, a national monument; Frederick Douglass, a national historic site. Each of these quarters shares the same obverse design, which features the profile of George Washington, a staple of the U.S. quarter since 1932. Before we dive into the value, let's quickly go over the technical details of the 2017 quarter dollar. Metal composition: 91.67% copper and 8.33% nickel, weight 5.67 grams, diameter 24.3 millimeters. The San Francisco Mint also produced a special proof version for collectors. Now, let's talk about the coin's value. Circulated coins. If you've come across one of these quarters in pocket change, it's likely worth its face value, 25 cents, unless it's in exceptional condition. Coins that are in mint state or have never been in circulation can be worth a bit more, especially if graded by a third-party service. Uncirculated 2017 quarters generally sell for around $1 to $5, depending on the specific condition and mint mark. Proof coins, especially those minted in San Francisco, are worth more due to their higher quality and limited mintage. These can fetch between $5 and $10 or more, depending on demand. Finally, this coin market value is $32,000. Special silver-proof versions of these coins were also minted. They contain 90% silver and are worth their intrinsic silver value, which fluctuates with the price of silver. As of now, these can be valued between $15 to $20 or higher. To determine the exact value of your 2017 quarter, keep an eye on these factors. Coins in mint or near perfect condition are valued higher than those showing signs of wear. Quarters from the San Francisco Mint, especially in proof or silver-proof condition, tend to have a higher value. Always check for any rare minting errors, such as double strikes, misalignments, or off-center coins. These can increase the coin's worth significantly, sometimes fetching hundreds of dollars at auctions. So, is your 2017 US quarter dollar worth a fortune? For most circulated coins, the answer is no, but if you have an uncirculated or proof version, or you find an error coin, you could be holding on to something more valuable. Either way, these quarters are a fun and affordable piece of US history to collect. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on all things coins. Let us know in the comments if you found any interesting 2017 quarters, and as always, happy collecting. Don't forget to check out our other videos on coin values and rare finds, and we'll see you in the next one.